Yeah, man. We won't do that long. I've got this like big writing project I gotta like submit by like 6 a.m. It's like
tomorrow morning.
yeah, yeah. So after this, I gotta go like work on that all night.
Yeah, I'm tired. I just got back from Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you doing in Vegas?
Not just fun. My boy
Just having fun.
called me Tuesday morning. Hey man, you wanna go to Vegas tomorrow? I was like, why not?
When was this?
This Tuesday, yesterday, Tuesday. We got up Wednesday.
So you went Tuesday night to Vegas, and then you got back
Wednesday morning. Got up early Wednesday morning.
and you got back today.
Yep.
Jesus. What did you guys do? Did you guys fucking party?
We went to a pool party at Aria.
Uh-huh.
And then we was there until about 5, I think 6. I started losing track after a while.
Fucking around with some bitches, dog?
Yeah. So because one of my homeboys is like the main security over at Wet Republic, the MGM one.
Okay.
So he was like, hey, man, it's perfect you came in town this day because it's my off day. All my guys are hooking us up. So we had the cabana, we had drinks.
Oh, perfect, dude.
And so it's dumb easy. Like when you
By the way, we're recording.
Okay.
I don't know if you have like a girlfriend or something and you want me to like cut it out. He's like, I don't want my girlfriend to know that I was like clubbing.
They was like literally we'd be just pointing like, hey, come here. And they would just come on over.
Damn, dude.
Not like one or two, like groups of them.
Yeah.
Like, this is easy.
Yeah, that's what happens when they think that you got a bunch of money and you got bottle service.
So easy. So how'd you go? I was like, wow.
You know what, bro? I'm like so over the clubs. Like I've never really been in like a big clubber anyway. Yeah, like I'm so over like going like out drinking and dancing with like music and shit like that. Like, and I have like a pretty attractive wife too, and she likes to like fucking go and shake it sometimes. She likes to go dancing, but even hers like after like maybe an hour, she's like, let's go home.
Yeah.
She's like, let's watch some TV.
Turn on Netflix.
Yeah, right. Like even she wants to. We were just talking because we have a friend who's gonna be in town this weekend. A good friend of ours. She's from San Diego, and she's like, hey, I'm in town, and like her friend's boyfriend or husband or whatever. It owns like this club here. I don't even know the fucking name of it. I live here. I don't even know the name of the club that my friend owns. And
that means you have to go.
And she's like, "You guys can come out. We got free drinks. We're gonna have." She's like, "Everything's comp. Like we have like our own like VIP booth and shit like that." And even that, I'm like, "Nah, I'm all set."
Yeah, I still will sit down the entire time. I'm still like, "Can you turn the music down just a little bit?" Like,
yeah, right. Like I can't hear you talk. I'm trying to spit game in here.
I don't want to be screaming at somebody.
Yes.
Talk. I hate that.
I hate it too. But you know what's weird? Like when I'm on the road doing comedy, and if it's like Friday night and I just had like 2 killer shows and you feeling yourself.
So you got all that energy still.
Yeah, and I'm like, if someone's like, you want to go to a club? I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm down for anything right now. You know what I mean?
Because it sucks to go back to the hotel after all that energy. Everybody's laughing. And you're like, I guess I'm just going to sit by myself in the room. By
yourself? You know what I mean?
It's so lonely.
And then like to talk to people, like not even to hit on them, just to like fucking talk to someone on the road and experience different type of people. Dude, when I'm at home in LA, I'm like, I'm not going. You want to go eat after this? No, my bed is way too close.
Yes. When I get off stage, I'm going straight to my car.
Yes.
Like, I'm done.
You know what I started doing, bro? For example, when I do gigs that I drove to, like we were in Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
So if you're doing Sacramento like for the weekend, so what I started doing is like the last day, let's say your last day performing Saturday. Saturday in like the morning, I'll wake up like really early. Like Friday night, I'll stay out late partying. Saturday, I'll wake up early, tired, get like breakfast, cup of coffee. I'll pack everything except for what I'm gonna wear that night. Just pack it. Put my suitcase in my car, then go back to bed, sleep all day Saturday.
Oh, so you'll be ready to drive.
Then I go to the show, and as soon as I get off stage, I'm in my car and I go home. I don't go back to the hotel.
Yeah, I did that on Sunday. The only thing is after the show, I taped her podcast, the owner of the club, and then hopped in the car and shot right back because I'm like, I want to be in my bed.
Yes.
So much comfortable.
So the owner of the club had a podcast, and you did that?
Yeah, she hasn't sent me the info yet. So
that's cool.
Yeah, but
once
you get in, it's hard, kind of, because she'll like even if I refer, she'll go, okay, let him host. Like, who wants to drive up there for that type of money?
I know. I've heard that about that club anyway, is that, like, they won't let you headline until they've seen you, like, feature, and they won't let you feature until they've seen you host. And apparently they won't let you host until you did, like, a guest spot.
No, because I got in, like, on my friend hosted a show there for the weekend, and I closed it out, and then I was just in automatically after that.
Oh, perfect.
So I took Aaron Edwards with me before, and she got him featuring all the time. But I'm like, yo, you got, and I tell him all the time, you got to talk to her so you can get.
Yeah.
Like, I will. He always listens late. So
Yeah.
he'll figure it out one day.
I'm pretty good about it. Like,
Yeah,
just being on top of it.
Like, hey, you saw me kill this feature spot a few times now. Go ahead and headline me now.
Yeah, exactly. And I wish like they would like communicate a little bit because like I do the punchline over there.
Yeah, like if clubs talked.
Yeah, and like
so easy.
Yeah, I get the fucking punchline over there. And here's the thing, like I'll go MC for that club.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with it. I know it's like I want to drive all that way to fucking MC, but you know what, bro? My sister lives there. She's got a nice house, and I enjoy seeing my nieces and nephews. You know, they're growing up fucking fast.
Oh man.
She got a nice house with a pool,
So you can
hot
have
tub.
fun and relax.
Yeah, man, I can relax and enjoy. I never really get to see them. I was just when I was up there doing those shows, like I got to see my nieces and nephews. My oldest niece is fucking 20 now.
Dang.
She got like tattoos and shit.
She's grown. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was 10 when she was born.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, she's fucking 20, dude. She's like, then 2 of them are fucking got driver's license. They got their own car. It's insane to me. Like my 2 nephews are like fucking good looking dudes with 6-packs. You know what I mean?
Oh, they're young.
They're like in track and their thighs are huge and shit. I'm like, damn.
Those days.
Fuck, I don't.
I ran. I had those thighs. I had those abs.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm not running nowhere.
Fuck, let's get into this really quick. Let me do these sponsors. This episode is brought to you by FreshRoastedCoffee.com. You guys, you can go to Fresh Roasted Coffee. It's a brand new sponsor that I'm introducing to the podcast. It's fresh organic coffee delivered right to your door. It's not expensive. I mean, we're talking like you can get organic coffee delivered right to your door, like a bag of the ground coffee for like, I don't know, starting at like $6, $8, delivered right to your door. They also have the pods. If you're one of those like Keurig people, they got the pods. I drink a lot of fucking coffee, dude, like a lot of coffee, and like way too much, like 3 or 4 cups a day. And and I started to get like worried, like, is it okay to have this much coffee? But at the same time, like, is it okay to like, you should know what you're putting in your body if you're putting in that much of it. And that's why I discovered this company, Fresh Roasted Coffee. You could get, they have like green coffee, like from green beans, like a green coffee bean.
Like it's healthy?
Like real healthy, real organic. Yeah, so I like that, and so I'm pretty happy to introduce them as a sponsor. So if you guys go to FreshRoastedCoffee.com, you're going to get 10% off your entire order by using the promo code SCHOOL, because my podcast is called Homeschooled, so you can support my podcast. If you guys are big coffee drinkers or tea, they got organic tea also. Just order as much as you want. They got cool merch. They got cool like gift baskets if you want to get a gift for somebody, coffee and all that stuff in the cups. Yeah, guys, FreshRoastedCoffee.com. Use promo code SCHOOL to get 10% off. Also, BullyMake.com is another service right to your door. It's a box. It's a monthly box that comes to your door for your pet. If you guys have a pet out there, it comes with dog treats, dog toys, and every month is themed. We just had like a Cinco de Mayo box come. There's like a little taco chew toy in there for the dog. It's fucking cool. My dog likes it. And my dog has like crazy allergies, and he's on allergy medication. So you can actually go in there and specify what allergies your dog has, and they'll make sure to send him like healthy treats that that he's not allergic to and shit like that.
It's always funny to me when like dogs have allergies or.
Dude, I know. Like I would make fun of those people, but like I got a dog, and he fucking like in the summer, like when it starts to get hot, like right now he started to get like all these bumps all over his body. He gets hives. Crazy. So you gotta be. I can't just give him any treats. Yeah. I gotta give him like gluten-free fucking treats and shit. Anyway, BullyMake.com. Use the promo code HOME HOME to get $10 off your order. You can sign up for the year or 12 months, or just get one box to try it out. Either way, you're gonna get $10 off. You use that promo code HOME. That's BullyMake.com. We're here with my guest is Deshaun Ross.
What up, everybody?
What's up, man? Thanks for being here today.
I appreciate you having me.
This is the Homeschool Podcast. Let's do it. Oh man. So yeah, that's what I don't know if you can tell by the name of my podcast, Homeschooled. I was homeschooled.
I was just about to ask you, was you really homeschooled?
Yeah. That's why I said like.
How come? Was you bullied?
No, I never went to a school to even know if I would have gotten bullied.
Oh.
Like, I never have been into a public school ever.
Like, ever?
Ever.
Not even elementary?
No, nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
How do you get friends when you're homeschooled? I always wondered that.
You don't. I mean, I came from a big family. I had 3 older sisters.
Okay.
Those are kind of like my friends.
And then they started having kids young.
And then they started having kids.
At least.
Yep. And then, yeah, that's why I became an uncle at 10. You know, fucking like started taking care of like babysitting already at that age. When I got a little bit older, I started going around like the neighborhood. I got a bike. I started like biking around the neighborhood and shit just out of boredom.
Yeah.
And I started to meet other kids, you know, and I started to realize that like after a certain time, like 3 o'clock, the kids would come home from school and I started biking. Like sometimes you catch them out there shooting hoops in front of their house.
That's hilarious.
I actually like made like good friends like that, and I like 2 of them are like still some of my closest friends.
That's cool.
One of them I'm going to his wedding next fucking month.
Where's it at?
In fucking Idaho.
That sucks. Why?
Cause that's where he fucking moved to. His mom's in Idaho,
I
and
would
like
never move to just Idaho. That's a random place.
dude, I don't know sometimes though. Like if I wasn't a comic, I'd go in a heartbeat.
I wouldn't. Oh, I don't have to be here, but I wouldn't be. Where would I go? I'd probably go down the south. I would just go somewhere where the cost of living is not ridiculous. That's where I would go.
That's what I'm saying, dude. So if he's like on the border of like Washington and Idaho, so I actually have to fly into Spokane, Washington.
Yeah.
And I was like,
drive.
And he's like looking for apartments, you know, with his new wife over there, or his soon-to-be wife. And I'm like, how much are like a 1-bedroom apartment? He's like, oh man, 600.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
That's ridiculous. Like when you hear that, it upsets me sometimes.
I know, me too. And they're nice neighborhoods.
Very
like,
nice.
We have beautiful hikes by the lake and like all this shit.
When my friend, he first moved to Texas, he moved to Dallas. Well, Arlington, actually, right outside of Dallas. And he had this nice building. I had granite countertops, all that stuff. A lake around it, and there was a bunch of buildings. He was paying, because he got the upgraded unit, $750. I was like, why? Why are you only paying $750? Oh, and that included his cable, too.
That's the upgraded unit, and it includes cable.
Including cable. And he had underground 2 spots for a 1-bedroom. Why do you need 2 spots?
Yeah, because you have so much fucking money left over that you have to have another car.
Oh, that was crazy. It's just ridiculous how much we pay compared to the rest of the world.
And then, you know what, bro? I was a little pissed off because I got to go for the wedding, and I was like looking to see how much tickets are. Mm-hmm. It's like fucking $600 round trip to fucking Idaho, dude.
Dang, that's a lot of money.
Because people know that we want out of here.
Hilarious. Are you taking you and your wife?
Yes. So we both got to go.
$600 apiece?
Yeah. No, 600 total for both of us. Sorry, 600 total for both of us round trip, which is still kind of a lot. It's a little high.
You're only going right there.
We're not far.
It's like a 2.5-hour flight.
Like I just flew to Phoenix, and that was I think round trip like $280 tops.
I just got my ticket. I bought it yesterday for next week to go to Dallas, and it's under $200. It was like $190.
You do fly, Southwest?
You know what? I try to do Southwest the most, only because well, one, when you cancel, you don't lose your flight. You can still they keep it as a credit for you.
That's right.
I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, you could just use it when you're ready. I think that expires at some point, but yeah, you can use it.
It takes like a year or something. I don't know.
I thought it was like 90 days, but still, you're gonna book it in 90 days.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use it. So I like Southwest for that, and they give you snacks on the plane. Yeah,
they're old school. They still give you those fucking pretzels and peanuts, man.
I like that, and I like that. We're all equals. There's no first class. We're all in the same amount of space. Yes, I really do like that.
It's like as quick as you check in. So I'm like quick. I check in on my phone.
Oh, so you can get the A boarding group.
You get the A boarding group.
Yeah, because if you get C, you're sitting in the middle.
Yeah,
that's exactly. C stands for center seat. That's what that means. I hate that.
I went there for. I went to Phoenix a couple weeks ago with Joey Diaz.
Oh, yeah. To do the improv or stand-up live?
We did improv Tempe.
Yeah, I just did that one like last month.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a really nice club.
Really nice. They got
the balcony. 2 levels? Yes.
I didn't know that until the last day because I was like, what? I keep seeing lights.
Me too.
Okay.
So first of all, I've done that club before. And then when I told somebody I'm going back, they were like, oh, that one with the balcony? I'm like, you don't have no balcony.
Yeah. I thought it was a storage room from the stage. I was like,
I know. From the stage, you can't tell.
It's a full another room.
And then this last time I went up there, and I'm like, oh, shit, they got a bar up there? It's fucking dope. Little balcony seating. I actually had somebody go up there and take a picture of me on stage. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, I took Southwest, and it was fucking cheap. And like Joey and I got like A boarding. Mm-hmm. Fucking sit next to each other on the plane. I mean, Southwest, you might die, but fuck it. At least you can fly out of Burbank.
You can fly out of and man, flying out of Burbank is like heaven. I tell people, I said, I don't even check LAX first. I check Burbank.
I always check Burbank first.
I'm like, I'll still, even if it's a $50 difference, I'm still gonna fly to Burbank.
$50 difference is worth it
because it's gonna cost me that to get there and back both ways.
Yep.
And the traffic.
If it's $100 difference, you should do it.
It's just the convenience.
Some Ubers to LAX and then back.
If you do 40 and 40 or 30, exactly.
Yeah.
So then you gotta have the anger of just LAX.
Yes.
Getting in TSA, because TSA at Burbank, they don't care. Just go ahead.
Totally. 405 traffic, bro. Besides like $1 amount, you can put $1 amount on your time and your value
and your stress
and like I Burbank is like fucking so worth it, man.
And if you fly, like, what time did you leave when you flew out?
First flight out.
So let's say
8 in the morning.
Okay, 8. If you fly at 8 at the LAX, you have to leave here by like 5:30 to get there at 6:30.
Yeah.
Just in case. Yeah, heck no.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, of course you got to do it sometimes, but
yeah, like if it's a huge difference or certain international.
Have you ever flown out of Long Beach?
Yeah. The only one I've never flown out of is out in SoCal is John Wayne in Orange County. I've flown out of Ontario, Burbank, Long Beach, love them all.
Yeah, Long Beach is like this.
Love them all.
Long Beach TSA is cool as shit too. Like, bro,
Yeah.
you can leave your shoes on. Those are nice Nikes.
Come on, man. You know I don't got none of these shoes.
I did John Wayne once, bro. Not to go anywhere. I did this like TV show.
Okay.
A pilot, if you will.
Yeah.
For it's like comedians and cars getting coffee, but it's for comedians in an airplane.
Oh.
And they take you up in this tiny little airplane, like a 2-seater airplane.
Scary?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, I'm always scared of
They
those.
do aerobatics.
Oh, no, don't do that.
And then
I'll throw up or something.
So like the host of the show is a comic, but he also is like a fucking Air Force pilot.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
That's actually a great thing to be.
So he takes you up there and does aerobatics, and you got to try to like be like funny and witty in the interview
As he's spinning you.
As he's spinning it, you got to try and like not throw up.
Why did that sound like this? Well, if Seinfeld would have did it, they would have picked it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? It still might do something. Who knows? It's still
Yeah.
sitting out there. I don't think there was ever another episode. I think it's just mine.
Because that's a great idea. I mean, the same as the cars. It's just, but with tricks and.
Yeah, we did that at the John Wayne Airport.
Okay.
This tiny little yellow airplane.
Yeah, that would have been crazy enough right there. I would have been scared.
It was crazy, dude. Oh, and then he let me fly it, so it's not like a steering wheel type deal. It's just the joystick. That's all they have.
So how did that feel? Does it move, or you gotta like hold it back and stuff?
It moves. So like, there's a joystick on his seat, which is in front of me. I'm in the back seat, and I have my joystick.
Like a fighter jet.
Yes.
That'd be kind of cool.
So like, as he's steering the plane, my joystick is moving too, because it's all connected. And so like, he just told me, "Yo, grab your joystick." I grabbed it, and then he's like, "I'm letting go of mine," and he just like fucking like let me fly the plane for a little bit.
Can you speed it up or slow it down too?
I couldn't control the speed. I could just like steer.
That's kind of cool.
I can like flip us.
How did it feel?
It's scary as fuck.
Did you do it? Did you flip?
No, I didn't flip us. I started to go like to the left a little bit, like leaning this way.
Yeah.
And as soon as like the ceiling was window.
Yeah.
And like the side is all window. So as soon as like, you start going and you're like, "Oh fuck, that's the ground." I'm like, "Nah, bro, I ain't doing it. You take the steer."
Yeah.
That was trippy.
That's cool. That's actually one of the coolest things.
You
got to fly a jet for a second.
I was scared, but I figured this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Absolutely.
I'll never do it again.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad I did it. I got some cool pictures and stuff.
I never got to fly. I got to drive it was a Navy speedboat, and they said it's impossible to flip it, so they let us drive it. They're like, "Go ahead and try it." I was like, "Nah, I'm good." Like, we were in the Persian Gulf. Like, let's just say it does flip.
Yeah.
Now I'm just in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to flip it.
Yeah, maybe
I'll drive
in like
fun.
in like a bay or a lake, I might try it.
Yeah, that's different. The ocean, though, you know how much stuff can get you? Everything.
So it's a fucking full-on speedboat?
Yeah, but it has like these, I don't want to call them like bumpers, but it's something like if you can think about how the bumpers are at the bowling alley.
Yeah.
But all the way around, it like keeps it, and something at the bottom that keeps it from, that's not able to flip.
Yeah, and
So
they
I
said the
guess when you're at
Titanic wasn't
war-
going to sink either.
Yeah.
Don't trust
That is true.
shit.
Exactly. So that's why I was like, we're going to drive in a straight line when I'm driving.
Yeah, I don't
That's
mess with that shit.
it. Mm-mm.
I'm willing to like risk it on like a jet ski.
Yeah, that's different. I got a life vest on. I can swim to it, grab it, pull it back.
Man,
But a full boat?
yeah. So yeah, I was like homeschooled, but you were saying like so you I don't know any about that shit. You ran track and all that stuff.
Yeah, I ran track through school, through college. In fact, that's what made me go to college. I got a scholarship for it. And,
Really?
Yeah. I don't run now. I mean, I'll jog like distances, but ain't no going out sprinting now. I might
So you
pull
were
something.
fucking fast.
Back in the day, yeah, I could run. Now,
Fuck,
I
got
wasn't
you a
Olympic
scholarship.
fast, but I was collegiate fast. There you go. Yeah,
Okay.
I found that out the hard way too.
Why?
Did
You try to go for the Olympics?
Nah, heck nah. We raced against USC. Most of them ended up going to the Olympics.
Wow.
And I was in the blocks with this cat, and I remember he went pro football for a little bit. But anyways, though, they say set, you got to come up and hit the gun. So the gun goes off, and he was like already so far ahead of me. I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, he cheated. He jumped the gun. They're going to call us back.
Uh-huh.
They never called us back. Like, he just took off.
Shit.
So it was him, it was Gap, it was me, and then everybody else. So I technically won in my brain because he cheated. He was fast. Like, I ain't never seen nobody get out the blocks that fast in my life.
But fuck it, bro. You got a fucking college education out of it.
Yeah.
Like a
College
free...
costs too much. That's too
Right?
way too much.
You don't have any student loans right now.
Not a nair dollar.
That's so awesome, dude.
I wouldn't have went to college if I had to take loans out. I don't think, unless you're gonna be a doctor or something like that. It's like I got friends out of it. That's probably what I got out of college.
Yeah.
Because I went to school. I took TV film. So the stuff we do now that you can Google and learn.
Yes.
Is what I went to school for. Editing, shooting, and yeah, that's pretty much all that I got out of it.
Wow,
Everything
really?
was general ed.
Do you still do any of that stuff, like editing and stuff like that?
I actually hate editing with
Wow.
a passion.
It seems like fucking difficult.
It's a lot. It's tedious. It's just a lot of tedious work, and I have zero patience.
I do very basic audio editing for this podcast.
Okay.
Very basic.
Yeah, I learned that in school. I don't remember none of that though.
And it's so frustrating.
Yes.
Like if you can't figure it out,
because you can't have dead gaps and this and
I can't imagine
just
doing
thinking about it makes me angry.
like a film.
Yeah, like my shortest project took me like 9 hours,
Dude.
and that was for a 3-minute project.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you load stuff, it has to render in and it loads, and especially back then, it was so slow. Oh, I hated it.
What else did you do with the film degree that you got?
What did I do with it?
Yeah.
Just graduated. That's it.
Just graduate. That's it.
But everything, like, even now that I try to shoot stuff, I'll remember some stuff, but I just have to, or I'll Google it now, or just have to, you know what you want when you're shooting now, though.
And the stuff that you learned from college, like you're having a hard time remembering it.
Absolutely.
And then you go on YouTube and watch a video.
It's right there.
It's right there. And not only that, it's right there plus additional things that college didn't teach you because it probably wasn't around back then.
Yeah.
You're
and
learning
now,
the new modern styles.
I was like Final Cut Pro 1, and they're like at 10, or I don't even think they have a number anymore. It's so high.
And it's all different.
Yeah, so it's just... So I try not to edit, though. That's more of the story.
Okay.
I try not to edit. I hate it.
Do you like John Mulaney, the comic?
I don't know him.
White dude. He looks super young. He wrote for SNL when he was really, really young, so he got like a lot of stand-up specials. He's like probably like 35 now. He's on like his like third Netflix special. I like him a lot.
John Mulaney. Is he short?
Writer. He's kind of like skinny and tall. I don't know about tall. He's taller than me.
That's not the thing I'm thinking about.
He's like his lean kid. He looks Jewish, but he's not. Anyway, he's from New York. He's not like an LA comic.
Okay.
So I know him just from like I've been a fan of his stand up since the beginning. So he had a special that came out like this month, like early May on Netflix, his most recent one, and he had like yeah, he's really good.
He had a show for a while too.
He had a sitcom with Martin Short for it lasted like I don't even think a full season. They pulled it off.
Yeah.
But his stand up is excellent, and his if you go watch like his last special, it was for the most part pretty good. But he had this one bit that I just admire so much, which was about like college and college loans and things like that.
Ridiculous.
And he has this bit about how his college reached out to him now that he has like money.
Yeah.
And they were like, suggesting that he make a donation to the college. And he goes off on his college on this special, just like this whole bit about like, fuck you.
Yeah.
He's like, I spent like over like $100,000.
That's way too much.
He's like, I spent over $100,000. He's like, he goes, I majored in English. And he's like, I spent over $100,000 to learn a language I already speak. And he says like I spent more than the Civil War cost. It's like actually a long bit, and the way I'm saying it like butchers it. But I really liked it a lot. It's really really funny.
Yeah, I feel like college is almost a ripoff. Not even almost. It is.
Mm-hmm.
It needs $100,000. Like, dude, that's if you make that in a year, you're balling.
Yeah.
And you're spending this just to do what? Drink, party. That's what college is for.
Yeah.
And to meet some people. Like, listen. My cousin says she's gonna be paying her loans off until she's like 55, I think. She's a doctor. Her husband's an engineer, so they got dough.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how I was like, oh. A girl I trained, she's a lawyer, and she said to take the bar, it was like $15,000. So she takes a loan out, pays it. She's been paying on it. She's been graduated. She graduated she did this like in 2005. It's 2018. She still owes $18,000 on a $15,000 loan. How does that happen?
Interest, bro.
That's so much interest though.
That
She's
is a
already
lot.
paid $17,000. I'm like, so why aren't you paid off?
It's almost like college is like we're producing these lawyers and we want our cut for life.
Yes.
You know?
And then we're gonna make you. Yeah, we're just gonna make you pay.
I didn't go to college. I agree that it seems like a
waste of time.
ripoff.
If I didn't get a scholarship, I wouldn't have went. I'd have probably just went to a JC, did some but the general ed is stupid. It's literally everything you've already learned since you were 5.
There's definitely things that you needed college education for, like you said, doctor,
Certain jobs, yes.
lawyer.
Doctors,
I'm sure
lawyer.
more things that
That's all we know.
are out there. That's all we know. I'm sure there's more things out there.
I'm pretty sure there is. I just don't know them.
Editing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Somebody
you
has
probably don't need to.
No, you don't.
But I mean, maybe the job wants you to have it to hire you though.
Now,
diploma.
if you're skilled, they don't care where you
Yeah.
went. They just want, especially in our business, it has nothing to do with little what your resume is.
Yeah.
Who you know and what you can do.
Yeah.
Especially if you're behind the scenes.
Dude, I write for this company, and since I've been with them, I've written on the show Louie. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I love that show.
Always
by the way.
Sunny.
Yes.
I wrote on season 10.
Good job. That's a great show.
Baskets, American Horror Story.
So the company is like the production company that.
It's an independent company that is contracted through like studios.
Oh, okay.
This particular time it was with Fox. That's why I did all those shows.
Nice.
And so what they'll do is they'll give us a script and we like basically punch it up.
So do you have to go in, or you can just do it from home?
I have to go in.
Oh, okay.
I went in a couple of times. But yeah, dude, I did all that shit. I have no college education at all.
Yeah.
I literally like watched a couple of like how to use how to write
Final
a script,
draft or
final
whatever,
draft.
yeah.
I watched a couple of
That's
those.
what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
in fact, I don't even remember what we used when I was in college. I don't even know if it was final draft.
I got referred to that job from being a fucking stand-up comic.
Yeah, from probably somebody else. Hey, my guy's funny. Won't you?
Yeah, this guy's a good writer. You should fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Did you have to show him writing samples?
Yeah. Had to show him writing samples, and then the first time they called me into like a group, and there was just like a bunch of us. And the dude who referred me, and like a group of other people, some of them were like stand-up, some of them weren't.
Was the guy that referred you a comedian or just a writer?
He was a comedian too.
Okay.
And so we're all sitting around this like long table, and they would just like, give us the script and just be like, all right, we need ideas for this script. And you could sit there all day, the whole 8 hours, and not say anything. Or you could sit there and say like, what about this? And they may like your idea and use it. But if they don't like your idea, you feel scared to say something because what if they think it's crap? And then they're like, we're not calling him back next time. So like you really like hold out so you think it's like something that you could
really,
and they don't tell you what show it's for. So that first time that I did it was for Louie for season 4, and I kind of felt the vibe because there was so much stand up in the script that I'm like, this has got to be Louie.
Okay.
And it's Fox.
So I was thinking, wouldn't it be better if they told you so you can get?
They don't want us to know because at the time I wasn't actually an employee of theirs yet.
Oh, they wanted to see how you could adjust to it.
And they can't really tell us what shows we're writing for because a lot of these shows don't want people to know they have ghostwriters.
I never understood that. I mean, even as comedians, like if you got writers, you got to write like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd rather it just be out there, and because especially now, someone's gonna find out.
I mean, they know that they have
blast
staff writers, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But those guys want like stand-up comics to fucking punch up their shit.
I mean, that's who I would use.
I know a lot of staff writers that go to open mics.
I believe it.
I've seen that happen.
I've actually
a lot.
seen a joke of mine on the show.
I've heard that from several comics.
Like I was like, that's
like
crazy.
word on,
Word for word.
I've seen other comics and shit on sitcoms and things like that.
Yep.
But yeah, bro, you could sit there all day and if you didn't come up with anything or if you didn't say anything, you didn't get paid.
Oh, if you don't,
That's how it was in the beginning. I didn't work for them yet.
so you gotta have suggestions to get paid.
Mhm.
That makes sense though. They're like, we can't pay you just to sit.
Yeah.
And think.
So I did a couple episodes on season 4 of that. And
Of
then,
Louis.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then they ended up like calling me back for new things.
And they still keep calling you in.
And the more they call me back, the less and less people were at the table.
Nice.
And then like eventually it was just like a job.
So now, do you have to still go in, or you write from home?
Still going.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, some things I can write from home. Like
Yeah.
like tonight, I got to work on this project. But that's a separate issue. Like that's a
Always
separate thing.
Sunny. I really,
was
really
fun.
like that show.
That was fun. I'll show you some pictures afterwards. I have some pictures of
Like,
me of like
for real, really
me
like
and
that
Charlie Day and
That dude is so funny to me.
he's so funny.
Like, you ever you ever seen Horrible Bosses?
Yes,
And number 2, he did this one.
he
like,
kind of makes that movie for me.
Oh my gosh, he does. But he did this Mexican accent on the phone. It was so racist, but it was so like me and my sister do it all the time. So they called the kidnapper. He was like, "Hey, like, what time is it, fool?" Like, and I just died laughing.
So funny. Did you see that movie with him and fuck, I forget what it's called. With him and like the other teacher that like bully him. Isn't it like
Yes,
Ice Cube? Did you see that movie? That movie
Yes.
was pretty horrible, but he
Yes.
makes it funny.
He's just funny,
just
though. And I think he knows him and he owns it, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, even in Horrible Bosses 1, he was funny to me.
Yeah.
So that's what this girl actually put me on the Always Sunny, and then I watched 2 episodes and was hooked. I was like, man, I Netflix that show all the time. Love it.
Well, it's on Netflix, and like I don't know if it's still going. Is it?
I haven't seen a new episode yet. I just keep watching.
I think they went to like 12. I don't know if it stopped. I think it went to 11 or 12 seasons.
Yeah, I don't know.
They had the Mick for a while.
Yeah, that was on for a short period of time.
It's not on anymore, right?
Uh-uh.
I think they pulled that off. Yeah.
But I don't have actual cable now, so.
Yeah, I don't either. I haven't for years.
That's because I was like, literally, I watch 2 things. I watch sports or house renovating shows. That's it.
Right. You were telling me that in Sacramento.
It's such a waste of my time to pay all that money for cable.
House renovating shows is a shit sometimes.
I
bro.
literally can watch that for hours. I'm like,
It's fucking
wow.
interesting.
I like
Yeah.
when people can walk in and see nothing, go, we're going to put this here. Because I'm like, I don't see it until you put it there.
Right.
I have no vision.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the Food Network. When I go to hotels and I go like, oh, let's see what's going on cable.
Yeah.
I do like Food Network.
Yeah.
Home makeovers. I do sometimes Comedy Central if they have like Always Sunny on it or
Yeah.
something like that, or Workaholics will be on it. What else did they fucking have on there? TBS has like funny sitcoms. I like sitcoms if they're good.
Yeah, I miss the sitcoms.
Mhm.
Even some of the newer, like Modern Family or something like that. But I can Netflix all that stuff. So what's the point of having cable?
Yep.
And I was like, I was literally paying for cable for just sports because you can't get that until now. But I liked I miss real sitcoms though.
Yeah. There's a couple of like there's a handful of shows that are current that I watch and they're all on Netflix. Fucking Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I like Gotham. I think it's almost done though. It's like on the 5th season.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
not on Netflix though.
I've never seen it.
It's not the new one. And that's it, bro. You know what else I fucking watch? I have a rotation. This is what I watch. I watch The Office,
Okay.
Seinfeld, and Edward Hills Raymond. And Seinfeld and Edward Hills Raymond, I own the box sets.
Oh yeah,
Of all
I
of
used
them.
to watch Everybody Loves Raymond so much that
It's such a
I'm
good
done
show.
with it.
And like I'm Italian, and like that is like his mom's house is like almost identical to the furniture in my grandmother's
Hilarious.
house.
His
And
mom was hilarious too.
She's hilarious. Doris Roberts.
Yeah, she's great.
You know, she passed away. She's a great actress. But yeah, those are my 3 shows.
Yeah.
And what I do is like when I go to bed, I put those on because I can't fall asleep without TV.
Oh, I don't even have a TV in my room.
Really?
When it's bedtime, it's time to go to sleep.
You
for
could just
me.
close your eyes and fall asleep?
Yep.
I can't do that. I'll drive myself insane.
Immediately.
My brain just starts going.
Like I do stuff until it's time. Till it's time to go to sleep.
Wow.
Then I just go to bed,
Turn the light off, lay down,
Immediately.
and you fall asleep.
cut the lights off, and I'll lay there for a few
And you
minutes.
don't smoke weed.
Nope. I have
Damn,
an
dude.
edible here and there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know what's so funny? I'm actually one of the biggest advocates for weed, but I
Really?
don't smoke.
Really?
Yeah, I swear I don't. I tried it. It hurt. It made my chest. I don't like my chest feeling on fire like that in my throat. And nah,
Really?
it was too rough for me. Give me a little piece of edible, I'll eat it,
Huh.
and I'll sit there and do absolutely nothing.
I'm not a big like stoner at all.
Mhm.
Maybe once a week or twice a week when we do this podcast, I'll
Yeah.
smoke with the guests or something like. I got.
But I
for
mean,
guests here.
I literally have no problem or issues with weed. Though. I know it's good for people. It's
Yeah.
healthy for not just for smoking, but for everything.
Uh
I promote weed so much, and I don't smoke it.
huh. It's good. Like it's good.
It really is. I'll go to
Back
the weed shop
pain.
sometime and just yeah. I have some of the CBD like the oils and stuff because my knees be. Well, you can't hear it now, but you'll hear it when I stand up.
Wow, dude.
Or every once in a while, you'll see me straighten my leg like this. It pops.
Damn.
It's very
That's
loud
from
too.
that running track.
It's from car accidents.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Accidents?
Yeah, I was in 2.
And they both fucked up your knee?
Yep.
Damn.
That was my ankle popping like that.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I got knees now.
Now you just fall asleep. No
can
problem.
just
That's
literally
crazy to
pass
me.
out.
I cannot fall asleep unless I'm listening to TV, but it's got to be something I've seen before 100 times.
Because then you'll be
Because
interested.
otherwise I'll be interested in it.
Do you set your timer or you wake up to TV?
I set a timer.
Okay.
I set like a 90-minute timer. It's my ritual every night.
Oh yeah, no, I don't even own. I own a TV, but not in my room.
Wow. Yeah.
Like I want to get a new one, but I don't know what to do with the old ones. I'm not gonna put. I have one in my guest room, but not in my room.
Gotcha.
I shouldn't say guest room. No, I'm not looking for roommates. And no, you can't live with me, anybody. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I gotta I'll put on The Office once I finish that series.
That's so crazy.
I'll put on Seinfeld once I finish that series. I'll put on Raymond. And once I finish that series, I'm like, I kind of miss watching The Office, and I'll start like all
So
over.
which one are
again.
you on right now?
I just started with Raymond again. I just finished Seinfeld.
Okay. That's cool. You know what's crazy? I work Brad Garrett's club in Vegas.
Yeah.
He's the nicest
He's
dude.
a really nice
I
guy.
could not believe he was that nice.
I never worked his club though. I've met him once when he did Levity Oxnard,
Mhm.
and I was hanging over there.
Yeah, like I can shoot you the lady's contact. I don't know. She used to book the Ice House years ago. That's who books his club now. So I don't know if you were in then.
Probably not. I don't
Okay.
remember a woman booking the Ice House.
You only know Jan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. This lady was.
Jan and Sean.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's who books it. And it's a fun room. You can tell it's ran by a comedian. The first time I did, I said, even if I didn't know who he was, I'd be like, I think this is somebody who knows comedy very well or been around it.
He's a true comic. He never stopped doing
Oh,
stand-up.
absolutely. Like, they give you a food card because you're there for a whole week. You can go eat for free off the food card. It's a little, like, secret way you go down to the hotel. All his staff is down there. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's just set up for comics. It's comfortable. You only do one show a night. You're done by 9:30.
I love that about Vegas.
Oh, right across the street is the Tropicana, though.
Right.
You know, they have the Laugh Factory. They have 2 shows a night.
Really?
And I heard they make the same amount or less, a little bit less than what we make, doing 1 show a night. It's another thing I like about him. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I like Brad. I like him a lot.
Well, he's got a big fan base from that show, pretty much.
And it was awesome. What's funny is one day I was Googling him after I met him.
Uh-huh.
You know how much stuff he's done that
Yeah.
you wouldn't have known?
Dude, he does a lot of voices.
You remember Fresh? He did an episode of Fresh Prince.
Yes, I do. He's the one that comes in and chokes him.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's crazy.
Yeah, he was that one where Will Smith thought, like had to go to witness protection program.
Yeah.
You forgot that he was in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And remember Space Jam?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember?
How do you not know that?
Okay, so you remember in Space Jam where the girl was telling her husband at the basketball game, she's like, "This guy next to me's doing something weird in his raincoat." It was like the aliens trying to morph into the basketball players.
Was he one of those?
No, Patricia Heaton, the mom from Eddie Wills Raymond, was
Oh.
that woman.
I didn't know that.
It's fucking crazy when you go back and watch shit and you're like, "Oh fuck, that's fucking."
Or see somebody when they did extra work.
Yes,
even
that's
crazier.
trippy.
I
That's
seen
fucking
Chris
trippy.
Tucker in an episode of Hanging with Mr. Cooper
Oh, hilarious.
as an extra. He didn't say one word. He just sat there, fake DJing and everything. I was like, wow.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I do like to go back and watch stuff to see who has now catapulted or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's always crazy. Like if you watch a sitcom, or just a TV show, one person who just takes off,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like, what do you do if you're friends with them? You call them like, hey, I'm over here struggling. Give me a job, or are you still happy for them? Like, how does that work out?
You just gotta be happy for them. You gotta let them have their moment, man. Who knows how long they're gonna be up on top there?
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't last long.
Especially for sitcoms, though. I know usually the person that plays themselves is the one who takes off. because you're not a character. Sometimes when you're too good at your character, we can't see. Like, think about Carlton.
Yeah.
You want to see him as Carlton.
Yeah.
Urkel. You want to see Urkel. I don't want to see anybody else but Steve Urkel. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can work and do other stuff, like mainly behind the scenes too, but it's just
That's
like
true.
Will Smith, because he was Will Smith. He never played it. I was like, I've thought about this one day for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. He was playing Will Smith, and he could go and do many things afterwards.
And which he has. I was watching some rap they posted of him.
I watched that today too.
Yeah, I was like,
when he was like rapping about his 20 years of
yeah,
success.
that's kind of tight.
Shit. It was kind of tight.
He really has done. I can go to China just because I was like, that would be dope.
Yeah, and he can.
He really could.
Will Smith is a badass motherfucker. And if you think about it, dude, like when you go back and you like man, he's going back to his roots. Like he was a fucking rapper before anything.
He was a rapper.
He didn't want to do Fresh Prince.
I heard DJ Jazzy Jeff only did it to get money so he can get new turntables and stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what I heard. I don't know how true, but I was like, that's
I heard
cool.
that Fresh Prince, Will Smith got into some trouble with taxes.
But yeah, he was broke for a while.
Yeah, from all those albums. Like he didn't pay his taxes. He was a kid with money.
And he was just spending.
And they're like, well, you need money. And they're like, well, we'll give you a TV show. And he like did not want to do it. The plan was to do one season. He was going to make the money back, pay everything off. And that was it.
And now look.
But the show was just a hit, and he took off.
That's so crazy to me.
It's so fucking crazy. Because Fresh Prince is like one of my favorite.
Yeah, I can still watch that.
Favorite shows.
I can watch that anytime.
I need to put that in the rotation.
Except for the episode when Carlton gets shot. I don't like that one.
Dude, I still like it though, because it's fucking deep. It's pretty fucking deep.
I like most of them. Almost every other one though. And then what's funny is they changed the moms. They used to have little jokes about it. Because the first one was dark and the second one was light. Yeah. And I remember someone said, "You've been been out the sun recently or something."
Right. They'll say stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love that they actually kind of addressed it a little bit.
Yeah. Because I hate when they like get rid of a character or something and just act like we don't know that person's gone or they change it.
They just changed the actress.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That 70s show is another one I like. Like,
love that show.
Towards the last few seasons, all of a sudden, just a different actress is playing the sister.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah,
you can't just change it.
No jokes about it. They're just like any blonde will do.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not the same.
I love the original mom from Fresh Prince.
Yeah,
she was like kind of hot too.
She was a better mom.
Yeah, she had like a really fit body.
Yeah, that dance episode, I was hooked on her.
That dance episode.
Yeah,
hilarious. You ever meet Chris Tucker? He's a solid dude.
I've never met Chris Tucker.
He's a pretty cool dude. I got to meet him a couple times when I was working at the Haha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen him there plenty of times when I used to work up there.
I've gotten to have like a pretty cool little chat with him, and he told me he had a crazy career.
Yeah, he like took off before his stand up even grew.
So apparently he was an extra and stuff.
Yeah.
So he told me that he never like really officially auditioned for movies.
I can believe it because his first one was what, Friday.
So here's what happened on Friday. He was working for the production company. He got a job, and his job was to read the lines to the actors while they auditioned.
On Friday?
For the production company.
Oh, okay.
That was his job. So for Friday, he started reading for that character.
Oh, so someone else.
So that someone else can answer with the lines, and they were like, you know what, bro, you do that so good, you're gonna be that character. That's hilarious. And that's what happened to Chris Tucker.
And then he never auditioned again.
And then he got fucking Rush Hour.
Yeah, and after Rush Hour 1, 2, 3.
And then Money. What was that one? Money Talks.
Fifth Element came.
Just took off from there. Like I read at one point he was like the highest paid comedic actor I heard.
Yeah, he was like, I think he was
like
20
40
million
or 20
movie
million
or
a movie
like
or something like that.
I heard that was like for Rush Hour 2 though. That was like his second or third movie.
Rush Hour 2, yeah.
Dang.
Well, Rush Hour was a huge success, dude.
I have all three of them.
Fun. I do too.
I love them.
I love those movies too.
That's crazy. Yeah. So, yeah, I remember the only thing I know that he did was that one set on Def Jam. I'm not saying that was his first time performing ever, but I know he had that set, and then people took a liking to him. And
I also heard that was like the only like 5 minutes that he had.
Yeah,
like he just had like a solid 5.
And then he didn't have to do nothing because he was in movies.
Yeah.
But then when you asked him to do stand up, it was like I only have that 5 minutes I did.
Yep. So now he did come back and do stand up. He had a special on Netflix, didn't he?
He did it kind of the reverse way, but.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Yeah.
But I liked watching him work out, though. At the club, he'd come by and he would tell stories about like how he became close friends with Michael Jackson and stuff. He would talk about that. That was cool.
Yeah, he always talked about rich people problems.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Yeah,
That's
he
crazy.
was like, man, I met Charlie Sheen and this dude, like all these stories.
Yeah, because I know his brother. He has a brother who does stand up too,
Oh, I didn't know that.
out of Atlanta, and look just alike,
Wow.
just alike. Real cool dude there, but yeah, I never got to meet him yet. So
Like the Rocks.
yes, just like that, which is crazy.
Don't you think about that shit sometimes? Like, like the Wayans and the Rocks. It's like all you motherfuckers are funny.
Especially like for me, if like I choose a family, it's no disrespect to them, but I would like definitely want to be in the Wayans family,
Right.
Because they stay on movies and TV,
do.
in all of them,
And they write them.
every
And
single
they
one
direct
of
them.
Like you're born into a job.
Yeah.
That's literally how it goes.
They got like a nephew that's like, yeah, I wrote that episode. Like, what?
Yeah, when you go back now, and then what's crazy, like too, knowing them,
Damon Jr.
when you watch the old, like I'll go back and watch I'm Gonna Get You Sucker or My Wife and Kids, and I'll read the credits. Nothing but, I mean, there's people, but Wayans,
It's
Wayans,
mostly
Wayans,
the family.
Wayans.
It's Wayne's a Jew. Wayne's,
Yeah.
Wayne's.
And I thought that was so cool. And then like now you know them,
At least they help their family out.
they really do.
Yeah.
They really do.
They're one of those families that just like, we're going to
Dang.
keep everybody working.
You
It
can't
seems
be
like
mad-
anyway.
You
I
can't be
mean,
mad at that though.
You can't.
Because that's what would be working for me if I was on.
Yeah.
So.
That's like crazy to me though. Like one of my sisters was just like, you know what? I think I'm funny too. I'd be
Yeah,
like,
they-
really?
Then my nephew. Then my you're like, and we're all just now famous.
Yes. It's so fucking weird.
That's crazy.
What's going on with you, bro? With comedy? What do you got going on?
Locally, where am I at? Tomorrow at the J Spot, but then next week on Wednesday I leave. I go to the I've got Arlington Improv.
Arlington Improv,
Yeah,
so
I'll
in
be there.
Texas.
Yeah. So
This weekend?
Next weekend.
So not Memorial Weekend. It's the first
Yeah.
weekend in June.
Yep. Well, wait. You know what? Let me make sure.
Okay.
Because you guys make me nervous. 25. Yeah, no, I leave on the 30th. So this would actually technically be Memorial Weekend, right? 'Cause
This is Memorial Weekend.
Okay, so yeah, next.
I'm gonna
next
drop this episode late tonight, so people are gonna hear it Friday morning. So this is Memorial Weekend.
Okay, so yes, Friday. Yeah. So next week I go to Dallas. I work Dallas, and I come home for 2 days, and then I go to Jersey. So I got a lot of days coming up in June.
That's good, bro.
So yeah, I'm gonna be.
What club do you work in Jersey?
It's the Stress Factory.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
And what about Arlington?
Improv,
Nice.
and then I be with Loni Love with that. So
Okay, cool.
that's yeah.
Oh, so Loni Love's headlining you're featuring?
Yeah, she'll
Awesome.
do well, not Arlington. I'm not with her at Arlington. I'm with her at the Stress Factory, and then like San Diego or something like that. Or
Arlington, you're by yourself?
No, Alex Thomas.
Gotcha. Oh, nice.
I was when we met up at Laughs, that was my weekend.
Dope.
Those are always fun because I'm in charge.
Yeah.
And then featuring is cool. You get to learn, like not learn as stand up, but you get to like watch just see how they interact and how I want to what things they do on interviews. And
I
stuff
learned
like that.
so much
Yeah.
featuring for some of these guys.
That's what I try to take away from the feature weekends.
I feature mostly for Joey Diaz and
Okay.
and occasionally for Jimmy Schubert. And,
Joey's he's that dude's crazy.
Yeah.
I actually how is he like off stage? I've never hung out with him.
He's a solid human being. He's
I
just
see
a
him at the
sweetheart.
park I run at with his
North
his
Hollywood.
granddaughter.
That's his daughter,
Or
bro.
his daughter, okay.
Yeah.
And he gets
that all the time.
I didn't know who he was. I just
Yeah.
I see him with her all the time out there. He's walking. and
He's a
she's playing.
sweet guy.
Yeah.
Man, he's like he will. I've been opening for him. Like we met because I worked at the Haha. I was
Yeah.
just a kid,
That's all I knew him.
and he wasn't famous by any means when we met.
Okay.
Like he was not really on the road headlining as much. And,
Really?
Yeah, or at least not selling out.
So he hadn't even done what's that movie? Longest Yard yet?
He had already done that movie.
Okay.
He had already done that movie. Yeah, but we just met because I worked at the Haha, and he would come through there, and then eventually, he started needing to work out for stuff.
Mhm.
And I would be like, well, you can come work out over here. It's right around the corner from your house. And then I would just put him up anytime he wanted. And then he got Stand Up Revolution, where he had to do like a few minutes for Gabriel's show.
Mhm.
And he's like, I really want to work out for it. I'm like, well, dude, you can come out here anytime.
Yeah.
And then we started to like have lunch with each other. And there's listen, I could probably count on my hands, maybe even less, of people who I've hooked up when I was booking the club,
Mhm.
who I like got work all the time, or at least let them come work out and do spots. there's like less than a handful of people that like hook me up. You know what I mean? Once
Yeah.
I fucking got out there and wanted to pursue my fucking comedy, you know. And he's one of them. Like Adam Hunter's another one who's like, if I ask him for a spot, it's like fucking in a heartbeat, he'll give me a fucking spot, you know. But yeah, he's just a dude. He's such a solid dude. Like he fucking pays you well.
That's always good too.
You know, and it's hard for a lot of comics. They can't. Not all of them could do it. Not all of them are getting door deals. A lot of them are getting fucking like just a flat rate to work the weekend. And
sometimes it's not that flat rate is weak.
Yeah.
When you see it, like
they can't take their feature, and if they can, you're paying for your own hotel or travel.
Yeah, travel. Travel is so expensive. I was telling somebody, but then depending on who you work with, they might make it worth your while or something like that. Otherwise,
I hate selling shirts, but I do it now because
I have to.
You have to.
You make more. Yeah, I hate selling products. That's the most humbling. You could get
it is humbling.
A standing ovation, and people still walk past you. Where's the headliner? That's who I want to talk to.
Yes.
But
yeah, you learn a lot. It's an experience. You need to
really
be humbled, and I really am grateful to work with these guys and see how to act.
Yeah, that's what taught me too.
With managers,
with the club, with the radio. Mine was the radio more. I wanted to see how
That's another thing. To learn how to do the radio.
What to say, what not to say.
For you guys listening, so like often when you go on the road for a weekend or a fucking week, you got to do these clubs and like early morning, they'll send a car to pick you up
6, 5 o'clock, even though you had a show the night before.
Yes. And you got to go to the radio station and promote your show in the local radio stations.
Yep.
And I've always thought that's a good point that you brought that up, because I've always been like a little like I wouldn't know if I would be able to nail that or be entertaining on it.
Especially so early in the morning.
Yes.
Because like a lot of times I go out with Loni Love, and she wants to like, most women want to like do some makeup. She got to be up even earlier to look good. Then sometimes she has to do TV now.
Yeah.
And if we're on radio, she'll always say, get to the mic and talk, so you can be, not that I'm not comfortable talking, but just learning the interview process. Because I used to work in radio before comedy.
Yeah. It's not like I'm shy or I'm uncomfortable talking. It's just like I want to be able to be entertaining, and I don't want to give my material away either.
You don't. Yes, because you don't want to say
I know
something
some comics, they go like, yeah, just do like a bit. Give them a sample of what, so they come out. But then like other comics. I do it tonight, though? Yeah. And Joey told me too, just like, he's like, bro, don't fucking do your material, bro. He's like, just go out there and be yourself and just you know what I mean? Just be fun. Have fun on the radio.
That's cool though.
But yeah, you learn a lot.
You really do though. And she was really good when I first started with her. She literally told me, only 2 comedians have ever said this to me. Her and a guy named Rodney Perry. When you go on stage, I want you to get a standing ovation. Like, I dare you. Like, please do it.
Wow.
Because in the end, it's the realest thing they said to me. And not in these words, but these people came to see me. Mm-hmm. You have to win them over, not me.
Yep.
But it also puts you in a better light, puts my audience in a better mood. So when I come out, I've already won.
Yeah.
And I never thought, because you hear so much about people killing and then they getting kicked off the tour or whatever.
Yes.
Or the weekend. And
yes,
those two were like,
I hear that more often than not.
Me too. And these two are like, why would I want to come out to a angry audience?
Uh-huh.
I want them to be feeling good.
I've been asked by headliners to tone it down.
Yeah, I love when people are smashing before
Which is crazy.
Because everybody's happier.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've gotten standing ovation as a feature act.
And the headliner should just come out and hop on that wave.
Yeah.
And like they said, I mean, they came to see me. Regardless if you get standing and I don't, they still love me.
Yeah. And most likely, like they will be able to hop on that wave.
Yeah.
And people will be excited, just as excited to see them.
Because they're already happy because they finally get to see who, they got to, usually if it's a 3-person show, they got like 30 minutes before they get to see who they paid to see.
Yeah.
So now they're like, okay, I like you too, but I still love that person. Which is cool, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Joey told me one time that someone, I forget who he said who, but it's even if I remembered, I wouldn't say it on the radio. But he told me that someone told him like not to do this bit and to like hold back before, like don't kill as much. And he went like, I went out there and fucking killed even harder.
Yeah, I bet he did. That's crazy.
Fuck that, bro.
Yeah, that's what she does, and I saw the way she treated the staff. Like the first time I did Chicago with her, I remember we went to the hotel. We stayed at the hotel. We were walking into it, and the bartender at the hotel was like, he got so excited. I couldn't understand. Like, he saw her, but I'm like, all right, so we sit down. We have some drinks. At the end of the day, he slid her the bill. I checked to look at the bill. The bill said $20. We had about 5 drinks apiece at a hotel.
Yeah.
Those are expensive. But he knew if I hook her up, she gonna take care of me.
Oh, hell yeah.
So she slid him 100, like, here,
Of course, yeah.
keep it. He's like, and that's why he always does that to her.
Yep.
Because she tipped him even the first before he knew her. She tips well.
Yes.
She tips the waitstaff, the cook, like whoever serves the green room. She tips them. She tips the cook. She tips the the DJ. And I was like, dang, if you get it like that, that's different. I mean, if you can't, I understand. But if you do, but people appreciate that. 20, 30, whatever you tip them, they makes them really like look forward for you to coming back. And that's something I had never thought of, to tip the DJ.
Yeah. Bro, I mean, you learn that too, like to always take care of the staff as a comic. And besides that, just in life, I like to tip well, like especially if I know I'm gonna go back there, because like you just want good service.
Yeah, because they remember you.
Yeah, and you don't wait no lines.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
True.
You're not sitting there at the bar like, oh, excuse me.
Oh, they're like, oh no, that's
the bartender's like, let that guy through.
Yes.
But also when you're a comic and you're wanting to be invited back to a club, what you don't realize, and you learn this from working at a comedy club too, is that while they're cleaning up, the wait staff and everything, and the manager's sitting there counting the money, and the waitresses are cleaning the tables, and the night is over and all the comics went home, that they're sitting there going, like, talking about the night. Yeah. And the waitresses are going like, oh, I made this much, or I made this much. And then the managers are talking about, like, the comics. Like, this guy was funny, that guy was funny. And then the wait staff's going to go, that guy was awesome. Yeah. Because the wait staffs are watching the show. They're hearing your comedy more than anybody. You're tipping them well and being cool to them and being polite and nice.
Yeah, I'm very nice to the staff.
Yeah. And if you tip them well, you're like, that guy was awesome. Like, he took care of me, tipped me well. He was fucking funny. Yeah. And they're talking about that around the manager. So the next day, when you do a follow-up email, thank you for having me this weekend. Yep. You know what I mean? I have fun. I hope to be back soon. They'll be like, yeah, bro, how's this date sound? Because they just, everybody's on board with you.
That took me so long to realize, not to be nice, but to email them at the end of the weekend. Yeah. I wish I'd have learned that so much sooner off in my life.
I used to go like, no, let me wait. Yeah, I don't want to seem that desperate and bug them. It's so stupid.
They're going to forget you.
Because they will forget you.
You're not the headliner. They will forget you.
I started doing? I started emailing them that day.
I do it at the end of the night.
At the end of the night.
Like from my phone, hey, thank you, whatever I need to say. It was something, I'll add a little something like kind of personal to each club, so it's a little bit different.
So they remember you.
Yes.
Months ago, I met a manager or a booker of this club, and they were like, hey, here's my email. Like, I caught your set tonight. You were funny. Here's my email.
Nice.
I emailed them right then. Oh, and it was a holiday weekend.
Because you don't want to forget.
I'm like, they're going to see this Tuesday, but fuck it. I'm emailing them now.
Yeah, I mean, because you're so, like, you don't want to come off as, but you do got to not be in their faces, but you do have to be on people. Otherwise, out of mind, out of sight.
You like how your stand-up is going? Besides career-wise, you just like how your comedy is right now?
What I'm talking about and stuff?
You're happy with your material, with your performance?
If I wasn't, I would have to change it up.
Yeah. I saw you a couple weeks ago at the Robin Hood mic. Do you try to go hit some mics every now and then and work on new stuff?
I'm not normally I didn't really do open mics even.
Yeah, I've never seen you at one, really.
Yeah, because I'm not. But because the guy who hosts it, I always liked him. He's a good dude.
Amir?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's solid.
So I was like, and he's like, hey, you should come do it. I said, I'm going to do that just because. But other than that, I don't do open mics. I always use my open mic is when I host. That's when I would try out material and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, I've never been, and not because I'm against open mics. Yeah. I just hate talking for comedians.
I know, right?
We're the worst audience.
I know.
One, we're not listening, and if we are, we laugh at the wrong stuff.
Totally.
And then if you try it and hit that as the punch at a real audience, they're going to be like, that wasn't funny.
But I like it because there's no pressure. Yeah. To try new stuff, and no one's watching me who might book me. It's not taking any money out of my pocket. Yeah. For
and it's
future
not far
bookings.
From me either, though.
Yes, they're so local. I can just like pop in my car. Like, you know what, man? I feel like trying this thing out that's been bouncing around my brain. I still like it, dude. Even though they're just comics, you're totally right. But like, it's very hard to write stand up on paper. It's very, very hard. Oh, yeah. And you sit there and you try, and it's like the more you try, the worse you're making it.
And if I write, which I don't, but when I first thought I tried, I get so sidetracked. Mm-hmm. Because then if I keep saying it over my head, it's not funny no more. Either.
Yes. Oh. You need to just like write down kind of the bullet points so you don't forget. I take a topic and then just go to an open mic, and I like to just like free talk. I don't care about getting to a punchline. I don't care about, you know what I mean? I don't care if they laugh or not. I just want to like talk it out. And then once I talk it out, then I can go and kind of write a little bit.
See, that's how I do with my host. So my hosting, I can win them over and then just start planting my seeds now. Like,
just really,
that worked a little bit.
I come up with the best bits. Just free. Like I don't give a fuck. Just let me talk.
I'll give you a good example, dude. I have a joke about Go-Gurt. I don't know if you've seen it or not before, but
I don't think so.
It was something that happened to me, and I said, I'm going to take this to the stage. And I thought it was going to be like I call them filler jokes. Like when I need something time to think, I throw something out there. And I did it, and it went over so big. I was like, huh.
That's a bit.
Yeah. Then I started adding to it more of what happened throughout that day, that for one point, it was a closer of mine.
Mm-hmm. And then you tightened up, and now it stays.
I was like, dang.
Yeah.
So I like that.
I went out last night. I did 2 spots. I did that Robin Hood mic, and then I had to go do the Flappers late night.
Okay.
Their 10 o'clock show. I did the main room over there. It was me and Joey.
Okay.
He happened to be on the same show as me, and like it was like him and I were sitting around. I didn't get home at like 12 till like 12:30. They put me second to last, put him last. But 2 sets last night. I did 2 new bits, and it was just me just talking it out.
Yep.
It was just late night spots, bro. It was so perfect. I did this bit last night about, it's so stupid, but like at least I tried it.
Mm-hmm.
I just did it about like these new hipster ice cream shops that open up with all these funky flavors. I'm like, dude, what the fuck was wrong with ice cream? Like, do we need to fix it?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
like this one over here in Studio City, it's called Stahl and Stroh. They got those funky flavors. I went in there. There's always a line around the corner. I'm like, let me check this out. They have black olive and ricotta ice cream.
It's not pizza. It's ice cream.
Shit like that, bro. They got like anchovy and asparagus.
Yeah, cookies and cream, vanilla, Rocky Road.
So I did this bit last night about how like I'm old school with ice cream. Like I get my ice cream from like the Thrifties inside Rite Aid. You know what I mean? And I did like this whole thing on that, and then I like made fun of how people try to get me to do healthy ice cream like Halo.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, bro, they're like, it tastes the same. Like, doesn't fucking taste the same.
Coconut ice cream or something like that. I'm like,
I did this thing last night. I thought I was going to get a laugh and didn't get a laugh. People just looked at me like, ugh. I said, you know what Halo tastes like? Because I think, first of all, it's flappers and it's fucking white people. Yeah. And they probably love Halo. I'm probably insulting their shit. And I'm like, you know what Halo tastes like? I'm like, it tastes like someone put regular ice cream in like a hipster's mouth and he shook it up for 5 minutes and then he spit it in your bowl. I thought that shit was going to blow over huge. But people were just like, ugh. And they were like, Halo's awesome. I love it.
I don't say probably try it somewhere else.
Try some. I got to go to like some hood mic.
Yeah. Go down to J Spot or something like that.
But anyway, bro, we'll get the fuck out of here. Let me do my shout outs really quick. I want to give a shout out to my buddy on Instagram. I met him at the Tempe Improv in Tempe, Arizona. It's Desi Barella on Instagram. He's Desi B Glass. He actually fucking makes his own like bongs and glass pipes and shit. He made this fucking pipe that we smoke out of here now on the podcast. This little fucking bowl. But go fuck him. Thank you, dude. Thank you for that. We use it every day. It's fucking really neat looking, and it's awesome. It works great. And I just wanted to say thanks. And if you guys just want to check him out on Instagram, he makes some really cool, like handmade out of glass, fucking like bongs and shit. It's like really, really neat. Also, I want to give a shout out to Derek Seagree on Twitter and Porter B. Thank you guys so much for the support. Don't forget to go and support my man Deshaun Ross in Arlington, Texas.
Arlington, Texas. I'll be there.
Not this Memorial weekend, but the following weekend.
Correct. And you can follow me on my social media. It's Deshaun Ross Comedy. It's DSEANROSS Comedy. So it's Deshaun Ross Comedy.
Do you put an apostrophe in your name?
It actually is an apostrophe, but I can't do that for social media.
Right.
So it's just
But like on like a marquee, that's how they have it, an apostrophe and shit like that. Or like posters and shit like that. Okay, cool.
So you learned a lot being high on time. A lot of people don't know that. Like, what separates it? I never understood that growing up. It needs to be separated. I go, why?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't get it. So
yeah, the fucking D and
That's crazy. Good job.
Decene.
Tell homeschool you did better than homeschool.
You did good. Hell yeah, bro. Well, fucking a lot of people call me DeAgostino, and you got to put D apostrophe and then my name Augustino. Yeah, dude. And then you're gonna be at the Stress Factory in Jersey.
Yep. June 7th through the 9th.
Cool. And just follow on social media, guys, to keep in touch with them. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Don't forget to check out our brand new sponsor, FreshRoastedCoffee.com. It's organic coffee. Make sure you monitor what you're putting in your body if you drink as much coffee as I do. Also, just to check in with you guys on my Cleaning Out the Addict segment. I added a segment called Cleaning Out the Addict. And like every week, whether I announce it on the podcast or not, every week I give up something for a week. It's often like meat, alcohol, beer, and just like a whole week without it. I'm in the middle of my no coffee.
You drink that much coffee?
I drink a lot of coffee, bro. Okay. So I haven't had coffee since Saturday. Yeah. Starting Saturday, I didn't have coffee. So
that's a lot.
Yeah.
You got to give it up. You drink a lot of coffee.
I do. So, but anyway, yeah, check out if you drink a lot of coffee or tea, make sure you're putting organic, good stuff in your body. Fresh.
Yes.
Roastedcoffee.com. Use promo code SCHOOL to get 10% off your order. Also, don't forget to go to bullymake.com. Specializes in toys that your dog can't rip apart in seconds. It's for like my dog's a pit bull. It's for if you got like one of those big dogs rip those toys apart. Bullymake.com. They send you a box with a couple of toys, some healthy treats. Bullymake.com. Use the promo code HOME HOME to get $10 off your order, and the box gets delivered right to your door. And that's pretty much it. That's it, Deshaun Ross.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you for coming on the podcast. I got to get to work over here.
I understand.
And that's it, dude. We'll get out of here.
Tonight's a rest night for me.
Me too, bro. Yeah, dude. Good podcast. Thank you. Thank you for coming. This will be out tonight.
Scared of my own image. Scared of my own immaturity, scared of my own ceiling. Scared I'll die of uncertainty. Fear might be the death of me. Fear leads to anxiety. Don't know what's inside of me. Don't
try to get like a little chat with us first. Give you a song for the music. Fuck!
Can you do this again, Dad?
Hold on. Huh? I can, but it's got no radio. I'm not very. I used to be better when I was younger. Because I had that there for a while, but I haven't done it in a long time.
Temperature's dropping.
Really good.
Temperature's dropping.
Dude,
I'm not sure if I can see this ever stopping. Shaking hands with the dark parts of my thoughts. No, you are all that I've got. No, don't forget.
Who goes backwards? Yeah. I can do it with like one hand.
Knowing all the bishops, claw away at the system, repeating simple phrases. Someone holy insisted. What the mark is made of my skin. To me, something's hope you haven't left without me. Hope you haven't left without me.
Yeah, I painted this. That one seems to be painted.
Don't forget.
That one's gonna be red. The whole up red. I painted this gray. I might go to Home Depot and get the paint tonight. Yeah. I don't have to. I can take a look at it. Yeah. I'm actually gonna set up like a bar here. A bar stool. Maybe a bar stool. I'm thinking about moving this to that side. Where'd you get this chair?